Hey, what's going on? This is Sarah Lee Day with another episode of Dubsado Tidbits. Things you need to know about Dubsado delivered in bite-sized pieces. We've been talking about the different areas of Dubsado and what they have to offer, and last week we started looking at utilities. Today we're going to continue that and look at the address book. So over here under utilities, it's got a drop down. We looked at the form list already, and now we're going to touch on address book. Now the address book is going to be the main place for all of your contact information. This is where all of your clients, all of your leads, anybody who has ever been in your Dubsado account, who has ever been added to your Dubsado account, will be listed here in your address book. And that's if they came in through a lead capture, if you manually added them, if they submitted some information in a questionnaire, anything that gave you at least their name and email address, will add them to the address book. Right now we just have one sample client in here. You can see that it's going to show their name. This is their first name, their last name. If they have a company that they're associated with, their company name, their email address, phone number if they have it. And over here, the actions that you have are this trash can to delete if you need to delete. Up here in the top, you have filter results. So if we had multiple clients in here and we wanted to filter by a specific client, we could type it in here and it would actually filter the results down to just that one client or just the clients who match that filter. That's really beneficial the more that clients that you have and the larger that you grow, because then you don't have to scroll through multiple pages of clients and you can easily find the right one just by using that filter. Now you can sort these by the headings in ascending or descending order. Each of those has that toggle. Up here at the top there is an import option, which since we're still on the trial account we actually cannot do an import. I'll save that for a future episode showing you how to import an existing list of clients. If you have their contact information and you're wanting to put them all in bulk, you can do that, but only for paid subscribers. You can export, so if you want to export a list of all the clients that you currently have in your Dubsado, you can export that as a CSV file. And then if you want to add a client just manually, you can click the add button here and you'll just add their information. So first name, last name, a phone number, their email address, if they have a company, and if you wanted to add any notes, maybe met at networking event or whatever notes that you want to add there, you can add that as a quick note. That note is internal only, so the client will never see that note. Only you and your internal team members will be able to see that note. Now you have two options down here. You can add and create a new job, so that would be if you are adding them and you've got a project with them, you want to send them a proposal, you want to send them a contract, you can go ahead and add and create the job all in one step, or you can click add to just add them to your address book. Maybe it's a contact that you met at a networking event, but you haven't really established the kind of relationship where you're going to be sending them a proposal or a contract, but maybe you just want to reach out via email. You can do that by just clicking add here and adding them to your address book. Now, for each of your profiles that are in your address book, this is what you're going to see when you click on them or after you create a new one. So let's just go back out to address book real quick. Anytime that you click on a client in here, it's going to take you directly into their profile. So that's what we were seeing just a second ago. In their profile, you're going to have their basic profile information. You have their contact information, which we just added. If they have alternate contact information, you can add that as well. You can add their address. If you created any client custom mapped fields, if you remember, we talked about that back in episode 21, the custom mapped fields, that information would be showing here. If you know their social contact information, you can add it up here. Portal settings, So in episode 14, we actually talked about setting up your main portal, your main client portal, and that's for any client that you give access to the portal can access that one. But let's say you have a special client with a special project, or you just want to go above and beyond and do a really extra special touch for your individual clients. You can actually create a client-specific custom portal for just that one specific client. And those settings you can set here within their address book profile. You can activate the portal from here, you can set up their password, and you can actually upload their own individual portal banner. So that part that goes across the top, that can be customized just for this one client. And you can do that for each of your clients individually to give them kind of a unique experience. That's just something that you can do as an added touch. Now, to keep this brief and just bite-sized, we're going to stop there on the address book profile. We'll continue in the next episode talking about the profile information, how to edit that, what information you can collect and put there, and the different tabs that are available within that profile. But that's it for today's tidbit. For more information about receiving updates, requesting future episodes, or getting help with your own Dubsado account, check out the links in the description below this video or visit saraleighday.com. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.